Welcome to Death Race. I'm Reg,
And I'm Michael.
and we are here to do our next match. We've got on my side, I'm on the left, I'm running the Orks, who basically it's Orc Knob, Orc Boy is the combo. I'd use a Fabricate to make the Orc Knobs huge, and then I push on turn 3. And you were running the old.
Mjolnir Action Team. I'm going to be using Mjolnir coupled with the Cosmic Cube and hopefully doing a lot of damage with a lot of bolts using the Techno Global.
That's right, yeah, you spin everything down to bolts, and every bolt it does, 1 damage, right? Or sorry,
Right.
3 with the cube, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've had some crazy matches so far. So yeah, we're on the last half of the first round. So we'll just go right to the gameplay. Today we are rolling off a Punisher die. So would you like Punisher or no Punisher?
Punisher.
It is a Punisher. So your choice. You want game 1 and 3?
I'm going to go ahead and go first.
Alrighty. Let's see. We got lineups. Everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and start timer. Everyone, if you've seen the rules, this is game 3. You should have watched the rules at least. So you know how we play, no blocking, and we just go for maximum damage. So again, if we go to game 3, both rolled 3 dice on
Mhm.
both turns, and we'll be counting up the damage. Most will win. So yeah, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. 25 minutes per game, and good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you too.
May we do lots of damage. Doesn't matter who wins. Let's just do lots of damage.
No, I was really hoping to see if we can do a lot of damage with this one. All right. And not with that kind of roll. Need 2 masks and at least 1 other generic energy. So just try to do better than that. Well, I can work with that.
Strike away the morphine jar.
Yeah, we can field the sidekick. We can still purchase our morphing jar.
Was the ruling that you could attack? I mean, really, you could ramp all 4 if you wanted. Did we say you can attack on turn 1?
See, I think we kept on looking at that, and since I'm going first and you don't have a chance to respond, no, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because that could mess up stuff.
Well,
I mean, again, it's our rule, so we really say it. I think I read in one of the books, it actually said, the Iron Man book, it said that you could attack turn 1 because you only have 3 dice. But I don't know, which way do you want to roll it? No or yes?
let's go ahead and say we can't attack.
I think
We'll leave
turn
that
1 we
for-
say you can't, but I know turn 2, or sorry, the person who goes second can attack. So we'll say that. We'll make a ruling that you cannot attack turn 1, just
No,
in case
because
there's
we have
some
a
busted sidekick god catcher thing that's in the future that you'll have. So yeah, we'll say you can't attack turn 1. All right.
no,
So that's gonna kind of kill your ramp though for full ramp, but you still should be okay.
we
I'm
can still
rolling.
make it different.
I'm rolling 4, and I actually have Billy Club, so that's actually a good roll for me. So I'm going to actually, do I even need it? 2, spin that down. I actually have parallax, so I'm going to spin this down, and then for 2, no, actually I'm going to parallax this die. As long as it doesn't come up sidekick, I'm okay. There it goes. That was a risk I think I took. And then I'm going to pay 2. So I used parallax to re-roll, so I had nothing in my energy used. I'm going to pay 2 for an Orc Boy, and then I'm going to Clayface in Orc Boy. Passing priority to you.
I'm going to use the 2 masks to use the Professor X Global to move the sidekicks over to the prep area and pass back.
And I'm going to end turn. Pretty much doing the same thing you're doing.
Then I'm going to have 4 dice in the bag, 3 in the prep, so we'll be rolling 7 instead of the ideal 8.
Yeah, and that's what I said. If you would attack, you would have had me down 1, but 9 of bolts. You have.
Got the masks we need, but we don't have the bolts. Keep those and re-roll these guys.
Did you get your bolts?
No. But
We need 4 bolts. I think you still make it work. You have enough mass though, so you could do the old Clayface and a bolts in.
well, I can use the techno because I don't have to use all of them, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
To flip these 2, down to a bolt, right? So we use
And you can
2.
flip your sidekick too if you want.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. Oops. Wrong one. Let's buy 2 for the Cosmic Cube. We also flip the one up there for the third one.
Did you flip
So
that fist that you used? Because you paid 2 with the cube.
No, these 2, I just went ahead and just used the fist to pay for the cube.
Okay, because I'm saying if you flip that to a bolt, you could red dragon me for 1 more. Right? So you're red dragon me. Oh, you're going to use it anyways, probably to buy the. Yeah, okay. I see.
This other one is for Mjolnir. So we're going to use the Red Dragon for 1, down to 19. Right? And then we'll use the Thor Global to bring Mjolnir down to 1 bolt. And that's when we'll use this bolt here to purchase Mjolnir. And then we'll use a mask to Clayface in the morphing jar.
There you go.
And then pass priority to you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and PXG twice to bring my dice over.
Then again, if anything, we've learned that Clayface Morphing Jar Professor X is broken in turn.
Totally broken. And just imagine if you played it in a real game where you could use your opponent's Clayface Morphing or Clayface stuff. It's just even more broken. I think though, still that going back, I think you're gonna, if you had the extra bolts, I think you could have had an extra cube in there, which might still hurt that team. So I'm rolling 8. I need 3 fists and 3 masks is what I need. So that's good. That's good. Those aren't so good. There's another mask if I get it, but the rest, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to reroll as long as I don't get 2 sidekicks. And I get 2 sidekicks. So I don't know if that's that bad. So field the sidekick. There's going to be 1. There's a 2. There's that. So the first thing I'm going to do is spin this down to a mask. I'm going to pay that to Clayface in to get more masks. And then I'm going to pay 2 to buy an Orc boy. And I'm going to pay 2 more to buy another Orc boy. Field the sidekick. And then I'm going to pay this 1 plus this to buy another Orc knob. Passing priority to you.
I am going to use the 2 from the morphing jar to move 4 using the Professor X Global. We use this to Clayface this back into the double to move the other 4 over as well. Pass back.
I'm just debating what I can do here now. Can I ramp enough? I don't know if I can ramp enough this turn. Do I attack? It'll be 1. Clayface it in. 2, 3. I don't think I'm pulling all the dice. So I'm going to leave the sidekick in there. And then turn. Over to you.
All right. We've got nothing in the bag, so we're going to have these 3, and we're going to take 1 bag burn. We're rolling everything. So right now we need that Mjolnir to come up with either a burst or a double burst, and we need a cube. And at least 1 bolt. And there's the God roll.
There you go. Is that enough? You have 7, 3, that's 21.
Yeah, that's going to be enough.
That'll be totally enough.
So yeah, we use the Techno Global to turn everything into a bolt.
That'll be 7 bolts. Plus you have the extra damage from the, well, you don't need to field the morphine jar, but. So it's 7 times 3 when you use it.
Yeah, we use the cube to do the damage, and then we use Mjolnir to do 21.
Yeah, what's your morphine jar? He's also
4, 3.
Oh, so you'd have to pay 1, which you wouldn't. So, well, you could use the energy from the bag burn too.
Oh, so there we go.
So
yeah.
in theory, you could have done 21 plus 4, 25 damage. You would have done. Good job. I don't think my orcs would have had the next roll anyways. So we will reset. That's game 1 to, yes, Mjolnir.
Can't believe that. That was.
Oh, wait, we got to get the stinky up. Hold on.
Yeah, because that was pretty gross.
That's a 25 stinky right there. All right, so we will reset, and game 1 win to Mjolnir. Reset scores here.
And I don't even think, I mean, it would be really hard to set up a defense against that. I mean,
yeah, like there's nothing you could stop. If you roll that, that's turn 3. Now, I guess in a normal game, there could be a shrieked over. Well, you can't even shriek that.
No, because you're just using actions at that point. I mean, a Scarlet Witch would definitely shut it down, but could you get her out fast enough?
Yeah, you could rip over a hope to get a bishop to stop non-combat damage or something you could have done, but
Mm.
still, that's gross when it rolls. Okay, so we are ready. I'll put 4 dice down. I'm going to start the timer again, 25 minutes. Game 2. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you too.
So 3 dice. I need 2 masks. I get it. So I'm going to pay 2 for an orc knob. Clay face in orc knob. Over to you.
All right. These two are cool. These could be better. So I'm going to reroll these two. Ouch. Well, that's not bad. I can make that work. So we're going to spend 2 on a cosmic cube. Spend 1 on a morphing jar. Use the other mass to bring the morphing jar in on its double energy face. Pass priority.
I will PXG using the 2 orc knob energy to PXG
And
over 4.
then I'll end my turn.
Okay. So draw 4. Roll an 8. Let's see if we can do it this time. So I need 3 fists, 3 masks. There's a better roll for the orcs. They like that one.
Perfect.
All right. Yes, that's actually pretty good. So there's the 3. Actually, I don't even need the 3 masks. There's all that. So the first thing I do is use the mask, bring in the orc knob on the double side. I'm going to pay 1 and 1 to buy 1 orc boy. Do the same thing, buy another orc boy. Spend 1 of these energies and 1 of these to buy the orc knob. Passing priority 2.
I'm going to use the 2 mass to use the Professor X goal to move the 4 sidekicks to my prep area and then pass back.
End turn. Over to you.
Right. We're rolling 8 dice.
I totally forgot you could use the Mjolnir to do what you need to do. But you need mass, though, still, to ramp. That's the big key. No mass.
Yeah, that's
Your techno. He's supposed to spin everything to mass, right?
yeah.
Because now you roll the bolts you need.
Well, even with this, because we don't have anything that we need.
Well, you god rolled last game, so now you can really god roll. You have to pull the right stuff.
Right. So let's techno our 4 bolts we need. Oop. Right. Actually, we'll go ahead and spit them all.
Yeah, I mean, it could help to have a psychic, but I think the orcs are set up to roll and have.
No, at this point, this is just going to be arbitrary.
I
But
think
we're
the
going
orcs have the bolt for magic missile, so it's just
to
can I
just
roll?
hope. Oh, I could have been set up if I
Did you
would have.
say you bought it? Did you buy a red dragon?
Oops.
I was like, wait a second. You bought a red dragon.
But
That's
another
fine.
cube.
It
There
still
we
might
go.
not be making sense. But yeah, if you ding me for 1.
And then we'll spend 1 on Red Dragon, 1 on 4 to reduce Mjolnir down to 1 bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to clay face in the morphing jar, and then I'm going to cake these guys into my
At
bag.
least you'll roll those for next turn, which is good.
I am kind of set up. I'm just not going to have as many sidekicks.
Yeah, you need all bolts. I think you'll need or something. I think.
So we'll see.
Yeah, it could happen.
Pass
All
turn.
right, so I'm going to PXG once, clay faith in this to double mass, PXG a second time, and then PXG twice more to bring these 4 over, leaving that, and then I roll those 4 orcs. And basically I need everything to roll here. So this team has parallax to help it. They just got to roll. Oops, that one's going to re-roll. Did I naturally just roll this? I think I did.
That right there.
Yeah, well, I think it will be, but I think since we can, let's try to do as much damage as we can. So I just god rolled the orcs. So by using 2 energy, so I'm actually going to spin it because I don't need to do the extra damage. Why not? There's 1 extra. So there's the 4. So the shenanigans I want to do here are, so I'm going to pay 2 to field this orc boy level 2, pay 2 more to field this one level 2. Both the orc knobs, they actually roll, or the orc boys rolled on level 1. field in a sidekick if I need it. So I'm going to, because you can fabricate, I fabricate out these 2 orc boys, if anyone hasn't seen this. So when I fabricate out 2 orc boys, the orc boys, when they're KO'd, if you control an orc other than orc boys, they get returned to level 1. So I fabricated, stone golem comes over here. I bring in back the orc boys. The other thing, the orc knobs, when a character dies KO'd, orc knob gets +1/+2. So right now there's 2 KO'd. They get +2/+4 right now. I KO again. They come back. I do it again and again. So that's 4 times to fabricate over some stone golems. So now they are +8? They're each +8, +16 defense. And then I'm actually going to clayface in one of the stone golems to show how silly it is. Then I'm going to parallax the stone golem. Oh, he doesn't come up. But I'll parallax again. Okay, he didn't come up. But if he came up on a face, I could have done more damage. Just to show. So then this would be 11, 11. They both are. These both are 2s. So that would be what? 22, 24, 26, 27. And that
Well
would be, yes, another
Well done.
gross play. So we'll put out some Jim Carrey here. And reset. Yeah, I want to see, because if this can come up on its, I think I had only 1 energy, so it had to roll on that side, and it would have been an extra 5 damage it could have done. So we will reset yet again, and we're on to game 3. Again, we go to game 3. I don't think we've had a match that's ended. In what, 2 games? I don't think we've had to go to game 3 every one. Tell me when you reset, and I'll reset the timer. That took all of 7 minutes. I think the first game was like 6 minutes. All right,
Well,
so actually the scores.
very fast on turn 3.
Yeah, so I'm going to reset the scores. Instead of 20-20, we reset them for game 3 to 0. So now it's counting up damage, because if it's turn 3, the other team gets to finish turn 3. So you chose to go first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you are ready.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Yes, I mean, we don't need a timer, but yes, I'll start again. 25 minutes. Good luck to you. Again, may we do as much damage as we can.
That'll do. So I'm going to use the cake global to pull a sidekick from my bag and put it back in.
Another trick we've learned in this series, that's a way to fix so we can max 4 prep.
There it is.
Okay.
2 there. 4 ready to go.
Okay.
Turn.
4 days. And I get the sidekick I don't need. I don't have a cake to use, so I have to 1, 2. I'm going to pay 1 to parallax. Hopefully, I do not pull a sidekick. Oh no, get the sidekick. So actually, that's not bad, because I still can just pay. I spin this down to a mass with Billy Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't use it. Did I? No, I didn't. And I pay 2 for an orc knob. Clay face in orc knob. I guess it didn't matter. If I roll a sidekick, I can just spin it down with Billy Club. Pass priority 2.
I'm going to use the 2 masks for the Professor X Global. Move these over to my prep area and pass priority back.
I end turn. Waiting to do the same thing.
4 full 8 dice.
Did you get your bolts? You did. Now the question is again, do you get... Now remember, you can use my Billy Club too.
All right.
Because on game 3, we're allowed to use the opponent's stuff. So I could have caked too, I guess I could have.
All right. Roll this down to a mask.
Hey, I rolled 4 dice on my turn. But I used the parallax anyways. Remember, I'm supposed to only roll 3.
Ah.
I think it was the same result. I had enough mass anyways.
Well.
Like, it would have been the same result. I would have had 2 mass, I think.
Right.
If that's okay. I could re-roll it. Probably get the same result. Let me just see if I can do it on camera here. It would have been right there. See? Mask, mask, bought 2, do the same thing. So we're good. We're reset. We just redid it.
Nice. All right.
Just in case anyone says, hey, wait, you rolled 4 dice. Like, yes, I just did it again and did the exact same thing. And actually, the other one, I had 2 mass and a sidekick. So either way, I would have had the 2 mass that you needed. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I already used the Billy Club Global once. My conundrum now is
If you...
I think I'm just going to have to field the sidekick. Purchase a cube, not a red dragon.
Oh, because
Red
you spun down one already with Billy Club. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Red Dragon Global.
Yeah, and using the Techno wouldn't have helped either.
Or Bolt for Mjolnir.
So that's 1 damage for you. So the count goes up. So you get 1.
And then use the Clayface Global to bring in Morphing Jar. Pass priority over to you.
Do you want to swing with that Psychic to get your full ramp?
Oh, I guess I could, right? Yeah.
Either
So,
that or, again, you can save it.
well, passing priority to you.
Oh, yeah. So I'll PXG twice to bring over 4 dice. So now the question is, do you want to keep that Psychic and make me have to roll a Bolt the next turn or when I do the lethal?
Well, I'm going to be having to roll everything anyway, so
Yeah.
more the merrier. So once priority is done, I'm going to go to combat and swing with the sidekick.
Yep. So hit for another 1.
And then end turn.
Okay. So I'm rolling 8 dice. Need to roll, what was it again? Three fists and masks. Masks aren't important. It's the fist I need. So there's 1 fist. Sorry, that was there. There's 2 masks. And I'm going to re-roll these, hoping I get some fists. There's a fist. There's 2 fists. I think that's what you needed. It was the mask that was more important. So spin that down to a mask. I still don't think I have enough. 2 and 2. Clayface in. 2. I don't think I'll have enough here. So I'm going to go 2 to buy the Orc boy. Another 2 by the other Orc boy. Clayface in the Orc knob. And I'm going to spend... Actually, I don't even need that next turn. I'm going to pay 1. And this to buy the other Orc knob. I think I'm good right with that. Pass priority.
I'm sorry?
I'll pass back priority too.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm good. I think I can ramp everything next turn. It was actually okay. I needed 3 energy.
4 over. Clayface back in the morphing jar to move the other 4 over.
There you go.
And pass back.
End turn. Wait for you.
All right, so 3 in my bag. I'm going to go ahead and take 1 for bag burn, so you can put me up for 1.
Yep. So it's 2-1 right now damage. You have 2. I have 1.
All right, see what we do.
God roll it. Come on.
Oh, we got 1 part.
The first part. Now the cube's a big one. But remember, you have parallax. It'll take from the amount of damage you do.
Oop. There we go. There it is.
The cube. So, how much damage are you going to do?
Where they spend 1 for attack now. 1.
I guess in theory you could have rolled the Mjolnir or the morphine jar too, but did you want to re-roll that morphine jar?
Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, then we'll use the negative energy for, well, not the negative energy, but yeah, for parallax. We miss. So yeah, that's the best we can do. So I have the 2 on there already. We'll play the cube to do the damage. And then we'll play Mjolnir to do 21.
Is it 21 again? Yeah, 21.
So 23 damage altogether.
23, but nothing on defense. And that's where that morphine jar would either done more damage or...
Now, could I still parallax and try to roll the morphing jar?
Yeah, but... yeah, because you didn't re-roll it, did you? You parallaxed to roll it, I think. But you had a chance you could have rolled second turn to roll it.
Because once I use the actions, I can't still
Oh,
roll
that's
it.
right. Yes, that's right. Yeah, you can. That's right. You can parallax now to get your morphine jar till he comes up.
So
Right.
I can
Correct. So you've done 21 so far. So that's 23 damage I've got.
So I could do 2.
Totally right, because your turn's not over. That's right. So
Or
now
I
you
can
can
try
field
to go
him.
for 4. So I'm going to try it again.
Because you want to get him on the 4. That's right.
And miss.
Uh-oh. It's like, what are you going to cut and try to get something?
Oop, miss again. Let's try again.
So yeah, you just parallax until you get him. He's trying to get him on a higher level.
Oh man, that's another mass. Let's try it again.
I think the orcs do 28 anyways. So
Oh, still looking on the 2.
on the 2,
All
it's 25.
You want to try to risk it? I got one more try.
He's a, what is he, a 2-1?
He's a 2-2 right now.
2-2.
And I have to at least have 1 to field it.
Well, that's the other thing. Or you can leave him on that, and I have to have 2 bolts to knock out your stuff.
No, there we go. I think we're going to go with that.
You going to go for it? You want the big one?
No, we're going to go ahead and field him at level 1.
Field him level 1? Okay.
Field
So you're
level
just
1.
doing 23. You don't want to attack with it?
No, we're going to try 23 and see if you can come up with
Yeah,
the stuff.
so I think I need to do 22 damage, which the orcs do 22 on their own. I just need to get bolts. So when you pass priority, I would PXG once. I'm going to clay face in this to 4, PXG a second time, and then the PXG to get the other 4 dice over from the orc knob. That lets me roll everything, standard with this team. So now I need to have 2 bolts and roll all the characters. I believe so. Can I do it? Well, there's 2 bolts. There's another bolt. These sidekicks will actually do more damage. There's 1. I'm going to keep these, and I'm going to actually re-roll the sidekicks because I can parallax after. Let's re-roll these. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's the orc boy. So now that's my set up. I'm going to keep that. The energy, actually, I'm going to keep all of it for now. So I'm going to use a fist to parallax this orc boy. And I get it. Okay, so
Nice.
I think there might be enough here, but we'll see. So 4 energy it's going to cost, so I'll pay 4 energy. And that's going to field this orc knob on level 1, I think that is. Level 1. This orc boy on level 3. And the 2 orc boys, it doesn't really matter, but that's the 4 energy to pay for them. And then I'm going to take 2 bolts, ping off your morphine jar.
Pow.
And I think that'll be enough. So then, of course, I do the same shenanigans to do it 4 times, which brings that over. What could I have done, actually? Could I have done something else? Yeah, I couldn't have done the shenanigans. And then, of course, they come back. They would be level 1. And they've pumped each of the orc boys by 8. So this one's an 11. This one is a 10, so that's 21 damage. And then another 4 for 25 damage.
That'll do her.
Damn. So that's 26. So yeah, if you would have hit with the morphine jar, you would have done 25.
I still would have been missing by 1.
Right. And I think I would have had 3 extra energy. I would have been able to clay face in one of those stone golems and had a chance to do 5 more. It could have done. Which is the shenanigans hopefully we'll save for another night.
No, but that was pretty good. Orcs take.
That was cool. We did damage turn 3. We did both our kills, and yet again showed the power of these turn 3 kills.
Hey, we had a god roll and a paracrack going on at the same time.
You got that's right, because I put on your turn, you can still use the energy after you did the Mjolnir damage, and you just parallax until you got him on. Even if you hit for 4, though, you would have done 27.
Yeah, I mean, I was
and
still.
I think I still would have done, what was it, 11, 10, 21, plus 4. That would have done 25. So yeah, it would have made a difference. I would have 25 damage.
If it was just that one instance, it would go one more time and still had that 1 to field. I mean,
It would have been crazy. Yeah, what, you would have rolled it? No, but then you might not have fielding costs, and then It would have been an open field
Yeah,
to kill.
level 2, actually, not level 1.
It would have been really cool if we had a match where, yeah, we parallaxed like 20 times and it didn't come up. That would have been awesome. We'll save that for the outtakes or something. All right, everyone, thanks for watching yet again. Another awesome match where everything seemed to roll really good for us. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, Mike. And we'll be
Hey,
back
thanks,
with
man.
some more Death Race.
Take care.